Hey folks, what's going on? Welcome to Coach Gav Live, episode 84 with me, your host, Coach Gav from Kildare Strength and Fitness. So, we're almost there. Tomorrow's day 21 of our 21-day challenge. And as we touched on yesterday, we're not going to stop there, obviously. Why would you stop if something's working? Like, seriously, if something's going well and you're getting good at it or you're getting better at it, why the fuck are you going to stop? So today I want to talk to you about the sign outside the gym, windows and mirrors, and we're gonna touch on a few stuff here that you're probably gonna need to hear. I know I needed to hear. So let's just get straight into it. So anyways, the sign outside the gym, fixed it this morning, and I'm not gonna lie, looks fucking shit hot. It fucking does. When you come by and you see it, you go, oh, nice glossy black paint. The white lines are fairly fucking tight and tidy. Thing looks fucking legit. And if you didn't know the story or the background of it, you'd have been like, oh, cool, probably professionally done, you know, okay? Yes, I know the N is slightly above the other letters, but anyways, who gives a fuck? And so like I said, so the other day, put the sign up, A4 sheets of paper, stencil them out, the paint ran a bit, the stencil wasn't heavy enough to hold the shape of the letters properly, and 10 of the letters were fucked. It looked like Muhammad Ali or the Pope when they had their Parkinson's tried to do it and they all went to shit. So yesterday and last night just bought that exact roll of masking tape, that exact can of black spray paint, used that exact Stanley blade, and spent about 90 minutes blading out tape to tightly cover all the lettering on the shutter. Once I had it all tightly covered, and that was a pain in the ass. I now officially hate the letters K, S, G, E they were all pretty tricky. R was pretty bad as well. D was fucking stupidly tough, and also doing it at night time wasn't exactly smart. But anyways, I digress. So taped it up, spray painted it all over, and I've just come in from peeling the masking tape off, and the sign looks fucking awesome. I am absolutely chuffed with it. And all it took was effort. All it took was a willingness to learn, a willingness to be open to doing things differently than how you have done them or how you want to do them. I learned a lesson the other day that I fucked up on it. But then by learning the lesson, I realized, okay, well, the solution is in the lesson. And you might be thinking, yeah, I kind of did it this way because it was time and cost effective. It cost me €4 for the paper, which I could have done for free if I had just emailed it to somebody. But anyways, the spray paint was €3, the duct tape was $1.50, so $4.50, like less than a tenner. It got me, and it just took my time. My greatest asset, my time. And you might be thinking, like, even I had there, because it turns out one of my neighbours in the apartment has actually been watching me put the sign up all week, and he actually came out to see me putting it up last night, and he passed a comment. We're only new in the area, so I'm only getting to know the people around us, and he passed a comment saying he kind of, from something so, and you know what, I'm oddly excited for him to see the sign and to get his reaction because he's seen it come from Bert. But it was cold, it was cold last night, but I knew I had the solution to the problem. I just need to put in the effort and not let my excuses overcome it. So, and when I went, I did it, because some of you are probably listening going, Jesus, you know, that's an awful lot of effort. Yeah, it is, and that just means you're too fucking lazy to go and do it. Okay? And there's a lot of stuff that we do in here training-wise, and people will look and go, geez, that's a lot of effort. Yeah, you're just too fucking lazy to do it. Okay? And there's some stuff I look at people to do, and I look at what they do and go, oh yeah, shit. And I know I'm just too fucking lazy to do it. So, kind of, that's the message of the sign. There was nothing fancy about it. A4 sheets of paper, masking tape, spray paint, Stanley blade, time, effort, patience, consistency, being focused on the task at hand. Combine all those things together, and we have a pretty fucking sick new sign outside the front of the building. Okay? And I'll post a picture of it below. I'll actually post two. I'll post the one from the other day where you can see how it looked like shit, and, you know, the one now. And to some people it won't look massively different, but to me it looks totally different. And I'm actually looking forward to it when Mike comes in. Mike was there with me when we unveiled it, so I want to see Mike's reaction. He'll be like, oh yeah, fuck, hopefully he will be. But again, the window and the mirror. The window is something we can look through and see outside and see everything else. The mirror is something we look at and it reflects exactly what it is. And people don't really like mirrors because of that reason. Because it is a reflection of how things are. Factually. In shape, out of shape. Strong, weak. You know, tall, small, whatever. And I can understand how that's not exactly enjoyable. I get it. Like, it's never fun looking in the mirror and realizing that there's so much that we are doing that, you know, we're the fault of things in life. And probably since going back to around when Freya was born, maybe a little earlier, I've always found the enjoyment of that, of the kind of looking in the mirror and realizing, okay, well, what can I do better, as opposed to passing the blame onto other people. Because if I take the blame and responsibility on my shoulders, I can go and do something about it. Take the blame and responsibility of the sign on my shoulders, I can go and do something about it. I did something about it, now the sign looks fucking shit hot. On to the next one. You know, and then, like, the same with, like, our nutrition, our training, our lifestyle, our relationships in life. If, you know, now I'm not saying it's the whole solution, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying there's definitely a lot more we can do to improve the different aspects of our life. That if we just started looking in the mirror and going, well, what can I do better? What the fuck can I actually do better? I'm not doing enough, or I'm not doing enough consistently, or I'm not doing enough consistently enough to the best of my abilities. I know if I had taped off that sign properly Wednesday, I probably would have done it in one go and would have saved me the time last night. But by the same token, I wouldn't have learned a lesson. I also wouldn't have gotten the confidence boost, kind of going, fuck, yeah, I did it, I salvaged it, turned it around, just like that. Made a mistake, corrected course as soon as I could, got back on track. I didn't leave the sign looking like shit for weeks on end, going, yeah, sure, it's fine. I got back on track. I mean, that was Wednesday? Tuesday, Wednesday, it was corrected by Friday. Done, dusted, in the same window of time. Bang. And I would have done it Thursday, but I had Freya. So my time was allocated elsewhere. So, like, and it's cool because coming up to the end of February, start of March, so this is my kind of my 4-year anniversary of finding my balls to go and set up the gym. Changing the game in Las Vegas 4 years ago. Krebsy, Luca, TJ, my roomie, Maddie Carlin, Big John over in the UK. That was the catalyst. That was the start off point of the kind of going, all right, well, you know, why not? I met billionaires at it. I met fucking millionaires at it. I've met people who have trained tens of thousands of people. I've met fucking worldwide powerlifting record holders. I've met, you know, people who have businesses in fucking multiple countries. People who own 15, 20 gyms. All these different people I met at them. I met fucking Ivan. I met Logan then on the second one round then as well. You know, and all these different people then have formed my network and all that kind of crack. But that was kind of, that's why I like the end of February. Kind of, it was a birth and a kick-off point for everything. And so, but to come along the way, I know I've only gone as far as I have, and I will only go as far as I will go by looking in the mirror. And not fixing my hair, but looking in the mirror and going, okay, what can you do better? Where can you improve? Because, again, it didn't take anything fancy to fix the fucking sign, to make it look really good. And it's not going to take anything, it's not going to take anything fucking fancy to fix whatever you're trying to fix yourself. Time, effort, consistency. Like, €3 can of spray paint. Accidentally found it in Donald's around the corner from the gym here. I was only going in because I knew they had masking tape. And so rather than going to fucking Halfords or B&Q and spending €10-15 on it, €3. So yeah, it's great to be able to do things like super high quality. Don't get me wrong. Will I replace that sign? Probably within the next 12 months or 18 months or maybe a little longer. I will replace it. I'll put something else up on it. But for now, it's fucking perfect. And that's really what we need to be doing, guys. Just what's right now the best we can fucking do, the best we can have. What's the best training session you can go and have? What's the best change in nutrition you can make? What's the best change you can make to your lifestyle, to your habits, to your study, to your education? You want to earn more? Maybe learn more. You want better relationships in life? Invest time and attention and emotion with the people that you love, the people that matter, and stop wasting your time and effort and mental space on people that just don't fucking matter. I'm reasonably ruthless. I would have a lot of friends on Facebook, but I also unfollow those people because I don't want to see their shit coming up on my timeline. Yeah, it's harsh, but it's a really cool trick because then I don't get distracted. I don't get wrapped up in other people's fucking problems, other people's issues. I also don't get demotivated by seeing people bang on constantly about how great their life is. Come close. Because the reality is, folks, if someone is constantly banging on social media about how great their life is, chances are they're covering up and it's not that great, okay? So don't worry about it, all right? But what I'm saying, though, is that look in the mirror instead of looking out the window. Stop looking around you and outside of you for the answers. Because most of the time, if you do it the right way and if you ask the right questions, you'll find out that the solution is in yourself. It really is. And I look at everything that's gone on over the last 3 years, and I feel now with peeling the sign, with that moment of peeling the sign off, get the gym ready, I feel now, even though we've been open for 3.5 years, that now we're getting going. Now we're finding our footing. This is the birth. This is when we're starting. This is when we can make that impact and make a change. Because it was just trial and error the whole time. And would the process have gone... And I will say this. I'm not a big believer in saying if I went back I would change anything. Yes, there's stuff I regret that happened. There's stuff there's loss that went on. I was like, oh, fuck. But without all those things, without all those highs and all those lows, all those gains and all those losses, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't know what I know. I wouldn't be equipped with the knowledge, the confidence, the ability, the mindset, the skill set that's going to take me where I want to go. So if you're sitting there and things are a bit shit for you, well, you have my support. You don't have my sympathy. You have my support. My support will get you out of where you're going. My sympathy, almost all sympathy is going to do is basically we're going to grab a cup of coffee together, sit there, and I'm going to make the sounds that you want to hear to make you feel good because your situation feels like shit. And that's where so many people go wrong, because we just want someone to sympathize with us. Someone to oh, I feel like shit. And you're like, oh yeah, your situation is so shit. As opposed to someone who's going to give you support and go, okay, cool, you're not having a great time at the moment, that's fine. How are we going to make a stop? How are we going to move you forward? How are we going to build you up from this? How are we going to get you out of the pit of misery? Dilly. Or are you just going to sit there and wallow? And from a former professional wallower, king of the excuses, ask Morty. I've been flirting with Paul Mort for about 4 years, but definitely 3 years, about getting on his courses over the years. And only now have I actually put myself in a position to be accepted onto it. That's right, listen to that sentence again. Only now did I put myself in the position to be accepted onto one of his courses. Because I was looking outside of the windows in my life and blaming other people and other things and other situations, when in reality, if I had just looked in the mirror, I'd have probably found a solution a bit quicker. So, if you're not getting results in any area of your life, firstly, go back and watch the previous 20 videos, because, spoiler alert, they all link together. Who fucking knew? But all joking aside, of course you can do it, guys. Anyone can fucking do it. And I'm not exactly the biggest underdog in the world, but I mean, I'm not exactly fucking, working off the greatest platform ever. I just won't stop. Other people doubt me, other people doubt you, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. People badmouth me, people try and belittle the gym, they try and knock what we do. That's fine. I really don't give a shit. I do give a shit, however, if I'm the one knocking the gym, if I'm the one belittling the gym, if I'm the one trying to downgrade, cheat the gym. That one I care about a lot. Because when I do that, when I've done that in the past, when I've doubted, am I good enough to do this? Can I do this? I'm 11 years in an industry where people don't last 18 months. And the more I realise that, you kind of go, oh, okay. I'm 3.5 years into owning my own facility. And yeah, we've had support to get out of holes along the way. But that support was only good when I put it to good use. So what I'm saying here is you can do it too. Yeah, it's going to take time. Yeah, it's going to take effort. Yeah, it's going to take saying bye to things and people and situations and mindset hurdles in your life that you're holding on to, because you are holding on to them, because they're not coming, they don't force themselves upon you. You bring them with you into your future. So let go of it. Let it go. Okay? Just let it go. Right now, make that conscious decision. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. Stop having the victim's mindset. Okay? So you can be victim. You can be the winner, or you can be the one that sits there and wins about it. Sure, oh, I lost weight, I gained weight, I lost weight, I gained weight, I tried and I failed, and I tried and I failed. Fucking awesome. Because every time you fail, it gives you a lesson. The lesson is in there. Just take the lesson out, bring it with you into the future. So the next time you see that happening, you know. If I went to see the stencil, see him over the black one, the horse behind me, I've painted that logo 4 times. The first time was an absolute shit show. The second time was better. The third time was better. The fourth time was almost perfect. Almost perfect. Because I learned as I went along. I brought the lesson with me. If I have to go and paint it again, I'll know. I know what way the projector works, the laptop works. I know what way to set it up. I know how dark I need the room. I know what to do. I know how much time it's going to take. I know what parts are going to be tricky, what parts aren't going to be tricky. Every time you fail, there's a lesson. Bring the fucking thing with you. Every time you win, there's a lesson. Bring it with you. I now know I have the very physical capabilities of doing whatever the fuck I set my mind to, if I'm persistent enough. And you can too. I know a lot of my videos are me, I. But what I want you to do is to swap that out. So when you're listening to it, the I and the me is referring to you. And like, we don't necessarily have the best of everything. Like, let's do a grand old tour of the gym here. So, 1, 2, 3 frames, still got a hole in the wall we're trying to fix. We have our benches, we have our mats that we've repurposed from all of the gyms so far. We have, there's my Avengers poster because I'm still a big child. Actually, no, I joke. I had that there for a specific reason. A, it's fucking cool. B, I think it shows us that we all have a superhero inside of ourselves. We just need to fucking start acting like it. The grass is a little patchy in the middle, even though it's new. The wood is a bit rough around the edges. That pipe needs to be covered. The windows need to be cleaned. The boxes are a little dirty. What I'm getting at is that we don't necessarily have the best of everything, but we sure as fuck make the most of everything. And you can too. I think nowadays we all get so caught up and so lost in the needing to have the best of everything, needing to have access to the best of everything. The bars are a bit rusty. I mean, there's so much more. Like, and I get it too. I do feel bad because I look around, I see other trainers, I see people on Instagram, I see all that stuff with clothing ranges, discount codes, supplement deals, sponsorship deals, getting fucking free car rentals every 6 months. Like, and yeah, it can be tough. It can be very tough to go and do it. I see other gyms that are, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They've got hundreds and hundreds of members. They've got this, and this. They're, and that's fine. But you don't have to have the best of everything to make the best of everything. And it's even worse if we look at it from a, from an everyday point of view. If we like, I mean, again, I look at football. I look at the guys. So the South Kildare Soldiers and the North Kildare Reapers merged. We're now the Kildare Crusaders. And I look at my new teammates, I look at my old teammates, and I kind of go, Jesus Christ, they're so good at this, they're so good at that. Fuck, how do they do this so well? Myself and Andy play defense together. So there's me, there's a whole lot, there's like 15 of us on defense. But Andy is actually quite smart. He's got really good football intelligence. He also has a fuck ton of experience. So I can't go and relive all those years of experience he has, but I can absolutely pay attention when he's talking to me. I can absolutely give my best to the drills we were doing. We were doing like a contact drill the other day, and it sucked ass. It was horrible. He fucking left me for a shit. But I got better as it went on, and I know if we go and do it tomorrow, I'll be a little bit better because I'm aware of it. So again, you don't need to have the best. I cannot stress it enough. Like anyone who's seen or been in our gyms over the years, you'll know there's always been little problems with it. We've always worked around them. Your life is always going to have problems. Just work around them. Allow for them. Like this lump on my fucking face. I'm 31, I'm getting horrendous spots. It's not doing the dating scene any help. But like, what am I going to do about it? You know, cover it up as I talk in my video? Because that doesn't look a whole lot better. What I'm saying though is, you can be like Gav of the last 4 years. And I spent so much effort finding excuses and reasons as to why things weren't working, as opposed to finding the solution. And that's because, guess what? You got it. I was looking out the window instead of looking in the mirror. And when I did look in the mirror, I did find the solutions. In some cases, it was too late. But I know for the future. Okay, well, keep that in mind, because if this situation goes on again, away you go with it. So what if you fucking fail at the start? So what if you keep putting on weight? Then that's a sign. That's your body telling you, okay, you need to change this. Your lifestyle isn't working. So that's pretty much it, because I know I'm sounding like a loop here. So you don't need the best of everything to make the best of everything. Stop looking outside of your windows. Start looking in the mirror. Sort out the inside stuff first, and then worry about all the people around you then after that. And especially parents, the better I look after myself, the better a father I am to Freya. The better a co-parent I am with Vanessa. Okay? If I'm a narky, whingy, unhealthy, depressed, anxious fuck, I'm of no use to anyone at all. So don't be using your kids as a reason why you can't do something. If anything, they should be one of the reasons why you do something. Okay? So, and like we touched on the other day, if you're not seeing results, maybe you're just too fucking lazy. Maybe you're just too fucking lazy to get the results you want. Because it's not going to be convenient. You're going to have to go out of your way to put in the work and effort to make the changes. And sometimes, and I know from first experience, when I held my hands up, I was just too fucking lazy. I sold my PlayStation years ago. Well, I gave it to my nephews because I knew I was spending too much time and not fucking around when I should be doing other things, that I had other things to fucking work on. And, you know, same thing. Oh, I'm watching too much TV. Okay, come on, do it. I don't mind people watching TV. I'm reasonably up to date with Coronation Street. I have to catch up on this week's stuff. I will only watch it when I've got my work done. I'm not going to watch it instead of doing my work. And that's where things go wrong. You don't need to be one of these, I never watched TV. I haven't watched TV in 10 years. All right, sad sack. You're missing out on Game of Thrones, idiot. But what you do want to be able to do is... Give me 2 seconds. I just need to stop the car from blocking me in. Now you could just put back to my cars there. Sorry, that's probably the only downside of the gym is the people keep blocking my car and it's really annoying. I also need access to it. Because there's a big fucking sign that says, don't park here, there's a shutter. It's also double yellow lines. So actually that's one thing, if you just paid attention to the signs around you, you probably wouldn't fuck up as much. And on that very relevant note, I'm off. Take it easy, folks. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 21 when we wrap it all up a little bit better. Good luck, God bless. And remember, you have enough, you are enough. Just go and use it. Do what you know. If you don't know what you need to do, fucking find it out. Then go and do it. Do it consistently. And the results are there. The results are there. I fucking promise you, my friend. I'm not going to lie to you. They're fucking there. Just do the work. Good luck.